Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we look at episode 17 of Fate Apocrypha. Now, if you want a Halloween episode, just watch episode 17. I mean, Jack the Ripper near the end was super creepy. Some of the stuff that happened at the very end was kind of disturbing. But let's talk about everything else, and then we'll talk about what happened with this episode with Jack the Ripper, which I'm happy to say was actually something interesting. Because I'm still not a huge fan of how they did Jack the Ripper in the story, to be honest. That's just me, though. But anyways, so the very beginning, we kind of get this dual comparison. We have Ryder and Shiro talking to, different people. Shiro is talking to, I forget, it's the guy who trained Achilles. And I should not forget that, because I love mythology and I love history, stuff like that. So it's like, how could I forget his name? It's terrible. I forgot his name. But if you guys remember, you can comment down below. That would help me out. And then we also have, meanwhile, Ryder talking to Sieg, and they had a whole cutesy moment. Like, I mean, I'm shipping those two super hard. To be honest with you, I think those two are adorable together. I wish they get together. I have a feeling it won't happen, though. I have a feeling probably we'll see maybe something shared between them at the very end, but probably won't happen. But what's interesting is that they both talked about their past issues against them, like the past transgressions against them, and they should hate humanity technically. And as both the guy who trained Achilles and Sieg asked, why don't you hate humanity? It's funny because Ryder doesn't hate humanity. She actually feels bad for humanity. She's like, we're not meant to lead them as heroic spirits. We're meant to just guide them and help them. Meanwhile, Shiro, on the other hand, is like, I got rid of hatred. I don't hate humanity. I just want to change humanity. And that was interesting to me because if you think about it, hatred, no matter if you hate people or not, that's a part of your emotions. To get rid of that means you're getting rid of a part of your humanity in itself. So it's like Shiro's already in his mindset, I think, trying to get rid of anything that he has to do with humanity. He might not hate humanity at the same level anymore, but at the same time, he's basically thrown it away. That's why he's in this kind of realm of thought that he's so much better than humans, And it's interesting to see that. But meanwhile, it was cute with Sieg and Ryder, because the fact was, Sieg was talking about how he owed her so much. He's like, I owe you more than I can pay you, and I will repay you with my body. her Ryder's reaction to that, besides blushing, was so funny, because you see the people over to the right hearing him yell that out loud, and she's like, please be careful what you say, people misunderstand. He's like, what do you mean? That's like, you do forget that he is a homunculus at times sometimes. You think he's like just normal, but he is a homunculus, so you gotta kind of gum some slack with some wording and stuff like that. But it was funny. But then, obviously the episode then focuses on this kind of fog that appears out of nowhere, aka Jack the Ripper activates her noble phantasm, or what we believe is her noble phantasm. I think that her true noble phantasm was shown near the end of the episode, where, after the whole kind of chase sequence, and what I thought was an anticlimactic ending. I really thought that for the fact that Archer of, I think that was Archer of Red, I want to say, I could be slightly wrong with that, shot, Ryder's, not Ryder, excuse me, shot Assassin's master, and then shot Assassin, which is aka Jack the Ripper. I thought that was so anticlimactic. I'm like, here they are. They could have had a really cool battle, and I mean, they had a quick battle, mind you, but it wasn't that cool. And I was like, oh, it can't be. You can't end Jack the Ripper on that. But luckily, we see at the very end that she activates her noble phantasm, which looks like it brings them back in time. Now, I'm curious how that's going to work, because you see that apparently this little girl walks up to, a Sieg, and it is Jack the Ripper as a child, but still with the same powers. So I'm like, I'm very curious how that's going to work out. I do kind of dig that ending. I'm happy, because I was so pissed off. You guys have no idea. If I did a reaction to it, I would have been like, what the hell? Is that how you're going to end this whole fight between Jack the Ripper, is by an arrow to basically the chest? I mean, it would have been worse if it was like to the knee, because, Skyrim memes. But still, like, that would have been so bad. So I'm glad that they have a thing that should be pretty cool for next week. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. I have one more review out for everyone. That should be Food Wars episode, I think, 5. Might be episode. It should be episode 5. If not, it's 4. But you'll find out what I actually did the review for it. Anyways, guys and girls, I will talk to you all later. Have a great, blessed day, everyone. God bless you all. Happy Halloween to all of you. I hope you get lots of treats if you're going out trick or treating, and just enjoy the, be safe out there. Just enjoy the night. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great one, everyone. God bless you all. Bye bye.